Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Naxius, and today we are oiled up and ready to get back into Whole Ass Foods, our awesome little store inside of Supermarket Simulator. Is it unmuted now? My God. I specifically hit the unmute button. It did not unmute. This is bullshit. My intro is ruined. Let's start over. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Naxius, and today we are oiled up and ready to get back into our shop in Supermarket Simulator. Last week we managed to expand the store. I think we have 4 nice little cube sections now. I don't know if the lights work in 2 of them. But I think I bought it at the end of last stream, and we need to probably move some shelves around, but then also buy some licenses and proceed to not use the storage area that Jay wants me to use so bad. I think that's the good strategy that we're going to implement today. So with that, hello, YOLO. Yes, we are in fact gaping and ready to receive you. And Jay, I was muted after YOLO said I was. I checked and I was in fact muted. Or I was muted for at least a second because I looked over and it said muted on my stream. So if you weren't muted, if I wasn't muted at the start, I ended up being. There was definitely a point when I looked over. So maybe you were right, but only for 2 seconds. You know, broken clock and all that, right? When did chorus become Cora? I love how you pop into my stream and ask philosophical questions about the name of a restaurant. What is my hair doing? My God. And when did that happen? I don't know. I stopped going to Cora's years ago. Because, like everything else, it got super expensive and it wasn't good enough to justify going for the prices they were now charging. All right. Who is ready to head into Whole Ass Foods? Ah, there's my amazing store with the sign that definitely fits perfectly. Oh, fuck. Right, you work here. God damn it. All right, if I remember correctly, I ended off last stream with some stuff, with all the stuff stocked. However, I do have some money left over. Do these boxes actually get in anybody's way? I do have some money left over. We could purchase some shelving. Add that to a cart. I should probably pay my bills. I don't know if I've been doing that lately. Oh, I have been paying my bills. Look at that. Look how awesome of me. But I think it's time to start drinking bleach. However, I do not have the money to purchase the bleach right now. This will be my bleach section. You don't want the kids to see the bleach. I think this is a great layout. Make them come into the store and then be like, hey, what's back there? There's like a secret area. And they go, oh! Extremely dangerous cleaners. All right, let's get some money. They're going to complain because apparently these friggers stalk me and know what licenses I have. So they're going to complain if stuff is not purchased. But I mean, I might be able to get... Nope. That doesn't work. Okay, I can get this cleaner. This cleaner. And this cleaner. Okay, so I can buy a bunch of it. Then we'll really get some people coming in to put up a curtain, and then we'll really get people coming into whole ass foods. Really? That's it? I got some soap here. I don't even know exactly what it is I purchased, but obviously the cleaning surprise. Surprise. The cleaning supplies will be in the back there. Hello, sir! You're looking dapper AF. Alright, $4 just for you, sir. There you go. Okay, the cleaner's back there now. Did you even look? Oh, I forgot the prices. Oh my god, I've been giving it away. 210. Well, I guess it's $3. It's $3. What about this? What about that? No! No, go away! Go away! I don't know if that counts or not. I don't know if once he picks it off the shelf, it's like, again, why are you all lining up here? Mine is clearly here. I may not be in front of it, but Alan's video had a curtain. Alan's video was something else. What is this? Two pop? What? What? You know what? Fine. Line up with Boris and his slow-ass stuff. I don't even care. Not the first time everyone's rejected me for another man. Okay, sir. What the fuck did you do that you need that much cleaning? You were doing some whole-ass stuff, weren't you? Rent 7 movies for 7 days for $777. Those were the days. Those were the days. I greatly miss those days when you could actually get deals on stuff. Remember $5 footlongs? Yeah, now it's $6 for 6 inches. Inflation hitting everything, including the inches, you know? Okay, hang on. We need more of that, and I don't know what is up with dishwasher tablets, but holy shit. Oh my god, sir, stop. I can only get so erect. And exact change. Sir. Oh. Price these properly. Why would you need to rent 7 Nintendo games for 7 days? Well, if you suck, if you're really good at video games, if you don't suck at them, then you might need that kind of, you know. You might need that kind of stuff. Besides, what if there's like 7 people in your house, you know? If there's 7 people in your house, they'll all want to play a different... This guy just wants oil. He's the real G here. Oh, fuck you when the chocolate is too expensive. Dude, I'm just gonna need a display just for that toilet paper or paper towel or whatever the shit it is. The cake pop is too expensive for you? Well, you shouldn't be eating it anyway. It's very bad for you. It goes straight to the ass. Which is exactly where we want to be. Wasn't it like 7 about to be 8? Now they're on sale for 6 Subways. Subway's in shambles. Everywhere is in shambles. It's disgusting. It was like, someone on TikTok said, it was like, hello, sir, I would like to purchase this item. That's no problem. That will cost you twice as much as it did last year. What? Why the fuck does it cost that much? Well, because of inflation, you know? I'm sorry. Has the dollar inflated by 100%? No. Then how the hell are the prices up 100%? This is not how inflation works. But it does to corporate America, you know. They know what they're doing. There's only two things I can think of where you would need that much cleaning supplies. You need to for work or getting rid of some evidence. I think we need to talk about what kind of evidence we're trying to get rid of. Don't worry, Boris, I got it. I don't think he's... My products are top-notch, thank you. Don't you talk shit about my product. Okay, well, apparently this gentleman needed all sorts of cleaners. Yeah, okay, I understand. I need a whole shelf for just toilet paper. I get it. I didn't realize I was gonna have freaking, like, people... I guess considering the name of my store, I should have expected people to come in here with just needing the most insane amounts of toilet paper known to man, but I wasn't ready. Just as the guy carrying bro juice. What's wrong with bro juice? Bro juice is the best juice on the market. Comes straight from the bros, you know? See, one guy comes in and goes, the coffee's too expensive. This guy comes in and buys 3 because this is a big spender. And frankly, my target audience and targeted customers are rich people who really need bread, as we've discussed in the past. I love how I can finish the day while there's still people in the store. Did you hear about Wendy's inflating prices during lunch hours coming soon? Yeah, that's some dystopian shit, isn't it? That's facing enough backlash that they may not do it right now. They'll wait a little bit longer. And then they'll do it. Oh, there's where all my spaghetti went. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I know. He only left you with 1 spaghetti, didn't he? Don't worry, I'll get you your coins. Don't worry, it's coming. Don't worry, your change is coming. Don't worry about it. There you go. I know you couldn't find the spaghetti because that asshole came and ran away with the whole thing. The bloody type of evidence? Oh, you're so innocent, loser corner. Shit, man, there's DLC for car Seaworms. Yeah, I know. I know. Sooner or later, you're going to have to pay a subscription to drive your car, or the car won't work. If we're going to be completely honest with ourselves here. That's exactly what it'll be. Sooner or later, you have to buy a car and then pay a subscription for the car to start. We know we're on our way there. Isn't that insurance? Oh, no, you'd still have to pay for insurance, but then also pay for the car to start. My total profit was minus 1,251. I think we're having a great day. Ever since I diversified my products, not as many people are lubing themselves up for me. So, like, do you own your car or not? You don't own shit, sir. What makes you think you own anything? You don't own a goddamn thing. And you're gonna like it. I hate that I only have... I hate that there's only 1 in the box. Drives me insane. Okay, apparently I overdid on the T. I know finally turning 18 has finally changed you. This statement could go many ways. I'm curious. I'm a little flustered here now. Have you noticed your body going through some changes? should we discuss these changes? Has anyone ever had the talk with this delivery driver? Like, I have 2 balls and he can suck both of them. How about that? How do you like that, Mr. Delivery Driver? And don't worry if you're noticing some changes. I'm now over the age of 30. I'm feeling all sorts of changes, and none of them are any good. No body change is only psychological. Ah, yes, I too have been slowly losing my mind as age takes me. It's been rough. Okay, so we need. Okay, well I know I need you, and I'll get one more of you, and I know I need some of you. God, running a store is expensive, guys. Did you know? I'm gonna have to start raising prices. Inflation and all that, you know? Meanwhile, I have $1,000, which is way more than I usually have. Oh, but it's just costing so much money. Can't even be bothered to clean up the boxes. Plus, I don't think it's necessarily age itself. It's not like you hit 18 and then immediately start, like, thinking about things differently. Just because you're 18. It's more like different things now matter to you, you know? Aren't our new small business? It happens. Yeah, I think you all need to understand that I need more money, and you people need to give it to me. Sooner or later, I'm just gonna, like, drop all pretense and just start robbing people. Slowly raise the prices, and then eventually, when people come in, I just beat them up and take their shit. Like, we might as well drop the pretense at that point, you know? Okay, Oh, Jay, I have a question for you if you're still listening. You've been thinking about getting a job more lately? Well, I would recommend to have you're starting to hit the age, my boy, where you're going to start wanting a little extra freedom and having a job to get some of that dare money so that you don't have to embarrassingly ask your parents for money like I had to when I was younger. It's not about responsibility. I just didn't want to have to ask my parents for money and let them hold that shit over my head. I got a job out of spite. I know I need that. I still remember the first time I got excited about something on the sale I didn't need for like a blender or something. No, listen. I can tell you something. My wife works at Home Depot. Okay. And Home Depot is where childhood goes to die. That is literally where it goes to die. Because the moment you go to Home Depot on purpose and get excited about something on sale at Home Depot, it's over. It's done. Childhood's done. You've officially leveled up. It's over. You might as well put yourself in the grave now. When the fuck did Dad give you spending money? He did, like, twice. The problem was, if you even asked him for it, he'd hold it over your head because he'd be like, why don't you get a job if you want money so bad? When I was your age, I couldn't get money from my parents. We were poor. Poorer than you ever were. I'm like, oh, okay, Dad, but isn't that supposed to mean that you want better for us and therefore would try to give us? But no! You'll be as poor as me, damn it! I suffered and now you will too. I will make you listen to the Bee Gees like I had to. Cargo shorts come out. Hey, man, don't go dissing the cargo shorts. I don't know where I'd be without my cargo shorts. I feel like I need to buy extra spaghetti after what happened last time. Yeah, no, I definitely need more of that. I can probably just leave that right there. That doesn't look tacky or anything. I'll put that right there. See, now I'm going to not use the storage to such a point that I will now leave boxes strewn all over the store. Because efficiency, you know? What was the question? The question was, Dad, give me money. Or will you give me money? And the answer was, go fuck yourself, son. Just fuck right off, son. Anyway, no, the actual question, Jay. I have a question. I was thinking about something a while back, and by a while back, I mean like it wasn't that long ago. It was like 2 days ago. I remember you purchasing a novel for Mom for like her birthday or for Christmas or something, and it was like, I want to say it was a Western, and you were like, it was supposed to be like the best Western ever written. What was that novel? What was that novel that you got Mom that was supposedly like the best? Blood Meridian. Okay, so Blood Meridian. I have a follow-up question. What the fuck is wrong with you? I think this is a more important question. Are you okay? Like, had you read the book before you purchased it for Mom? Did you do the research? No, afterwards. Okay. Yes, because I just... Okay, YOLO, what's wrong with the book? Okay, I'm... To try and describe this book in a way that YouTube will not immediately demonetize me. It's a book that takes place in the Wild West in the 1800s, where it follows a group of Native American hare hunters and the antics that was described in very clear detail. And it featured some very colorful language that will remind you greatly of just about any Quentin Tarantino movie and is somehow worse than that. So, yeah. And and now Jay, here's what I did. I didn't read Blood Meridian. I listened I listened to the Blood Meridian audiobook. Oh shit, what the fuck? I listened to it. I listened to the audiobook. And I don't know who the narrator was or if he was of the proper genetics to be reading many of those words out loud. But I can imagine it was quite the experience for the gentleman to out loud read said novel. Now, see, YOLO, here I would recommend, in the sense of, if you were ever a fan of Western movies or novels or any culture revolving around Westerns, I would highly recommend this book to ruin that for you, because you will get a taste of what the Wild West was actually like. And featuring probably the most fucked up villain in any piece of media I have ever read. Or in this case, listened to. However, if you happen to listen to this audiobook, don't make my mistake and start listening to the audiobook in my car during my commute with the windows down. Do not recommend. So because I had to very quickly roll up the windows, and since I have the button windows and not like the windows, I could only make it go up so fast, and there's like this panic of like, no, pause, wait, pause, no, stop listening. Just, Cormac McCarthy doesn't use quotation marks. I learned that afterward, because part of the reason that I wanted to read the book was a YouTuber I know popped up in my feed. He did a 5-hour analysis video on the book, and I was like, what the fuck? What the hell's in this book that requires 5 hours of analysis? And at first I wasn't gonna read it, and then he pops up and he's like, before I start, go read the book. And I was like, well, fuck, now I gotta go read a book, but I don't have time to read. So I was like, I'll listen to an audiobook. I have started listening to an audiobook. This was, in fact, the second audiobook I've listened to. I'm now getting into audiobooks. So I was like, okay, I'll just listen to it. And thus ruining my commute. It ruined my commute. What's my favorite quote from the novel? Well, luckily for me, my favorite quote from the novel is something I can say out loud, which is, Anything that exists outside my knowledge exists without my permission. Spoken by the villain of the novel, and I was like, holy fuck. Yes, I need this amount of soap too, lady, in order to... I need that much soap too. I feel dirty every car ride in the morning. About 20 minutes to and from work of just listening to that. And unlike the previous audiobook I read, I couldn't listen to it while the kids were in the car. So... especially with all that oil. So Holly, I think I saw earlier you said that was your reaction. So did he tell you he purchased Mother this novel? Did or was that your reaction upon me saying that out loud a moment ago? Just, what the fuck is wrong with you purchasing that for your mother? You're just learning about it now. Okay. Yeah. See, again, it didn't take long for the colorful language to start, but I knew that I was fucked as a listener when I got to the scene where there was a tree of... unalived humans of extremely young age. I was surprised he said that book, because I was expecting some light reading. Should have known in retrospect. Okay, but no, you have to understand Jay's gift-giving policy. Okay? When Jay thinks you enjoy something, so let's say I enjoy horror movies. What Jason would do is he would Google lists of, like, say, the top 100 horror movies as according to several people. And we'll pick the one that appears at the top most often. Usually, this would be a pretty decent plan, you know? Because if there's, say, a horror film that tops or is near the top of many people's lists, there must be something about it that a horror fan would greatly appreciate. Jay would then not necessarily do any extra research outside of that because it's already clearly the best. The consensus, the vote is in. He believes in democracy, and therefore, we must purchase said thing for him. Did she at least enjoy the read? No spoilers? I don't think what I said was really a spoiler. So, what the fuck? Why is rice such a hot fucking commodity? Do I have extra rice? That's how we pick which movie to watch? Well, see, and now, again, for the most part, that strategy does hold water. But every now and then, it doesn't quite work. I distinctly remember my wife sat down with me to watch the movie Annihilation. Upon finishing that movie, she looked at me and said, "This is one of those movies Jason likes, isn't it?" And that's kind of a burn. I may have rice here somewhere, but I don't remember. So we're going to purchase rice anyway. And I think I need more peanut butter too, actually. This lady's just getting oil. She gets it. She understands what we are trying to do here at Whole Ass Foods. We are letting people get their oil on, you know? You know what? AutoStar on Netflix, when you hover off the movie for like a second, then it shows you a scene in the middle of the motherfucking movie. Yeah, that's... Yeah, this is why I tend to not... Like, as soon as the credits start, I'm like, nope, 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 off, 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 off. That is a lot of cleaner, sir. I don't know what you did, but I'm hoping it involved oil. We had a Venn diagram of Dennis movies one night. But in fairness, I love Dennis movies. And I'm pretty picky with movies, too. Lady, that is a lot of juice. Did Daddy say he needed his juice? Because you are delivering the juice. Daddy is all about that juice, and I'm glad that you are providing. You are a provider, ma'am. Usually when I say to my wife, Daddy needs his juice, I don't get the same reaction. I usually get hit, but that's neither here nor there. He's French-Canadian. It's a Denis. I apologize. Well, he's French-Canadian. He's a French-Canadian. That actually makes his movie make more sense. That is some highfalutin stuff, you know. The fucking, like, gentlemen have walked in. Coming in with cleaning and bread. What do you got, sir? What is with all the cleaning? What did you men do? What kind of fucking frat party did I miss out on? It's probably fine. I wouldn't have won anyway. If we're being honest. This is a representation of me at a party. Yellow, you asked a question earlier. I don't know if I answered it. You asked if Mom enjoyed the read, and I'm gonna go with no. See, the problem is with a movie or a book like Blood Meridian. It's kind of like, have you ever seen the movie? Why am I forgetting the name of the movie? Hang on. It'll come back to me in a minute. 1 second, I gotta look up the movie. I don't know why I'm blanking on the fucking movie now. Hang on 1 second. I don't understand. Like, I'm gonna hate myself when I see the title. Requiem for a Dream. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Like, Yellow, have you ever seen Requiem for a Dream? If you have, you probably know what I mean by the material is amazing. The experience is not good. So, I watched that movie one day when I was young and bored, and at the end of it, I was like, the story in that movie is fucking amazing. It is an important movie that I believe everyone should watch, and I hated every fucking second of it. I was an extremely depressed person for weeks. Weeks, I tell you. Upon watching that film. And this book is the same thing. So sorry. Yeah, put some respect on his name. I'm sorry. Sorry. I hated Prisoners, though, but loved the rest of his movies. And Holly liked Prisoners, so that... awkward. You need to drink some booze at this party, and then you wouldn't be in the corner anymore. No. See, I've never been drunk in my life. And the one time that I did drink of any amount, I started feeling like irritated, and then I was worried, shit, am I going to be an angry drunk? And then I did decide, you know what? It's better not to risk it. So I just stopped drinking. Or at least drinking to any point that I could possibly get drunk. I have still drank alcoholic beverages, but just in case I'm an angry drunk, I decided not to pursue the matter. Our mother isn't into theme or allegory. She likes plot, but not too complicated. I mean, I can't hate her for that. She wouldn't be alone with that attitude. Toilet paper went down. Oh, I gotta sell it for $15 now. Small panic? We'll say small panic. I don't want to... I just wanted to make... I didn't know if I was going to be an angry drunk or if that was just, like, because something was going on that was irritating me at the time. So I still figured, let's not risk it. Let's just not risk it. Mom hated Up, remember? Try to figure out what she likes. She likes Shrek. Shut the fuck up. Shrek is awesome. You say that like Shrek isn't awesome. Shrek is amazing. Don't you diss my boy Shrek. I would die for Shrek. Don't you diss my boy. I was scared I was going to be a sad drunk. It's valid. Sad would at least be not destructive. When you hear about what a sad drunk does versus what an angry drunk does, it's like, I think I'd rather be the sad one. Is Shrek better than Up? No. But Shrek's up there. I will defend my boy Shrek till my dying breath. Let's see. Jesus, the cereal was selling the fuck out. I better buy more rice apparently too. Holy crap. Frickin' savages. Savages about the rice, I tell you. What's Mom's favorite movie? I don't know if I've ever actually asked Mom what her favorite movie is, because for the most part, I don't care. Because I'm probably not going to like the answer. It's probably White Chicks. Like, it's definitely something stupid like White Chick. You ever think about dipping into tier lists or ranking vids for film or games? No. And I'll tell you why. The internet is a dumb place. You see, I have no problem saying, like, these are my favorite games. Or these are my favorite. Like, if you ask me what my favorite movies are, I don't hide it. For the most part. But if you do ranking... no matter what you rank, even if it's like the most generally accepted position for in a list of things, there will still be like those fringe people that will show up in the comments and will partake in what would only be described as very reasonable discussion. And by reasonable, I mean they clearly have made their entire personality about whatever movie that I wronged. Like, if you ever criticize Taylor Swift on anything, X, Facebook, Instagram, go on TikTok, make a video just saying Taylor Swift sucks, get back to me. Man, these cleaners are popular. Jesus Christ. Except for the shampoo. Apparently my shampoo is too expensive, but fuck those people. What about Justice League, the Snyder Cut? I haven't watched it. Don't care. Even if it's 100 times better than Justice League that was released, 100 times 0 is still 0. So, doesn't really matter. I mean, even if the comment is negative, it still boosts the vid. Yeah, it would. I still don't think I'd want to do it. Okay. I'm going to leave them separated for now. I hate when there's only one thing left in the box. It's so frustrating. Hello, Men Gaming. Hi, how are you? But I mean, like, for example, for example, YOLO, if I were to say I will rank the best rock bands of the 70s and 80s, and let's say, hypothetically, I didn't put Led Zeppelin as number 1. Okay. Jay alone would probably boost the video with the 900 angry comments that he would leave. In fact, he would probably open numerous YouTube accounts just to dislike the video. No, it would be one comment. Whenever I click on save button, it takes 200 megabytes. How do I fix this problem? For this game in particular, I'm actually not sure there is a way to fix it. The game is in early access, so they probably haven't really fixed the memory problems yet, if I were to guess. They still have some kinks to work out. I forgot what I was going to buy. It'll be a 9,000 word essay. Okay. Fuck it. YOLO. Want to see something fun? I am about to hot take this bitch. Jay? Okay, bet? Okay. Jay? Holly? Just make sure he's not looking up Air Canada tickets to come after me. I wasn't a huge fan of Led Zeppelin. Does it take 200 megabytes? I actually don't know if it does or not. Because I have enough memory on my system that I don't even notice it. So I actually can't tell you even where the save is. I think I might know where it is. Yeah. He's making that face. See, the funny thing is, he'll never know now if I'm being serious or if I'm doing that just to rile him up. He'll never know. And the great thing is, I don't have to tell him. I hold all the power here. Well, I don't know if my save data itself is taking up 200 megabytes, but I can definitely tell you there's something I'm on this that's taking up 4. So, or sorry, 4 gigabytes, I think. And this game should not be taking up 4 gigabytes. So no, I'm actually not sure how to fix this problem. See, where it is early access, I don't know if it's working properly, if it's like optimized. So that might be something they'll fix later on down the road. Holly, I'm sorry. I might have just ruined your evening. It'll be at the foot of my bed once again. I may have ruined your evening. I apologize. It won't be him. My dad will show up with him. This is funny because he doesn't know now if I'm being serious. And I don't plan to tell him. At least not tonight. Maybe I'll tell him later. Maybe for his next birthday or for Christmas, I'll tell him the truth about how I feel. Not the family reunion of ass whooping. They'll outnumber me. I'll have no chance. But it'll be worth it for the lulz. For the memes, boys. I'll die for the memes. He is typing in in complete silence. I could time him out just to really make this even funnier. So that he can't talk. just think about the rage that it'll cause if I don't let him talk. Listen, everyone has their taste, and one cannot be faulted for their taste. Just because you can't appreciate composition and the gradual build of a song into greatness doesn't mean that you can't enjoy other things. That have been clear. You have no business making a tier list of greatest bands, 70 bands, etc. You can make a video of my fave bands as like a satire of music criticism, playing the fool, and that's okay. I don't believe in censorship within YouTube for non-violent content or non-hate speech, so you can post it there and be happy with your own upload. And maybe even gain fans to your channel, if that's the audience you'd like to curate. I sense a butt coming. There's a big old butt. A whole ass butt, if you will. What was I ordering? I'm missing something. Cheese, I believe. I think I need more. Do I need more cheese? I could use more cheese. He had to post it into 2 comments because it didn't fit under one. But while Jay continues to type his novella here, Yellow, he's right in the sense of I wouldn't have the right to say what the greatest band was, but that's obviously not what I would do. I would, of course, do my favorite 70s, 80s bands, my favorite blah, blah, blah. Because the problem is, if you try to say this is the greatest band or what I believe to be the greatest band, there is a big problem, and that is how do you quantify what the greatest of anything is? Because Jay, for example, would say Led Zeppelin was the greatest band, rock band ever. But, like, how do you quantify that? Because some people would say, well, Led Zeppelin never only had, like 3 top 10 hits or something. I can't remember what it was, but they never had a number 1 hit, as far as I remember. The closest they got was Whole Lotta Love. But that's because Led Zeppelin used to make long-ass songs that were too long to be a single. So you can't quantify it simply on how many top 10 hits do they have. But this is why we can't have nice things. That everything from Simple and Manufactured for maximum audience engagement. Why we went from Winter Soldier to Quantumania. Because of the lack of appreciation of something great, something amazing. Is it sales, music itself, public image? Well, that's the whole thing. I remember, I'm pausing the game again here. I remember watching a Howard Stern YouTube clip. And you know I'm already having a bad day when I'm watching a Howard Stern YouTube clip, but work with me here. It was a debate. The clip was a debate between Howard Stern and somebody on his staff about who the greatest drummer was. And Howard Stern thought John Bonham, the Led Zeppelin drummer, was the best drummer ever. And the staff member said that Neil Peart, the drummer of Rush, was the best drummer ever. Now again, how do you quantify who the best drummer is? Because it really is just a matter of personal taste, really. Because do you go by the sexiest sound drumming? Because that would probably be Bonham. Neil Peart was such a perfect drummer that his shit sounded like a nerd. It was like nerdy drumming, you know? When he drummed, he made you feel bad if you had ever tried to drum before, because you're like, Jesus Christ, I'll never drum like that guy. I gotta go home and enjoy the heat. They for sure put you in the main event now, brother. Thanks for stopping by, y'all. I really appreciate it. But before we go, let's open the store. Come on, everyone. Whole ass food is open. It is only weird if we make eye contact. Let's go. Because you see, if you go by technical ability, I think Neil Peart would be considered the best drummer. I don't think anybody had the technical ability that Neil Peart had. So wouldn't he be the best drummer by that metric? But would you go by who's the fastest drummer? Because in that case, it probably wouldn't be either of them. It'd probably be some death metal band that had a drummer that was like at like 300 beats a second, you know? Like, can't even see his arms moving. Would that be the best drummer? Is it the drummer that inspired the most drummers? Because that might be Neil Peart again. Best of lists are mostly really the most influential. Keith Moon could only drum in 4, but he inspired drumming with his fills. Well, that's what I mean. So it's like, how do you quantify the best of anything? Right? Just like there was a bassist who did a review of What Culture's 10 best bass lines. And yeah, the 10 best bass lines. And one of them was like Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin. And he was like, this bass line sounds like something you would learn in like novice bass playing, because there's only like ding dong. And he's like, just because the song is awesome doesn't mean it has an awesome bass line. Right? John Bonham would likely be number one. Because again, by some taste, I'm sure a lot of people would say John Bonham was number one. Neil Peart's favorite drummer was Keith Moon. Was it? I can remember who he said his... I'll trust you because I don't remember who he said his favorite drummer was. I'll just believe it. The exact change that I am getting today is making me unpleasantly erect. You all need to calm down. Okay? That's right. You buy that chocolate. Holy shit, you must have fucked up with the wife. Hang on, let me restock my chocolate. Nobody buys chocolate bars of this size, that many of them, without having fucked something up terribly. Let me just restock that. Oh, leave the box right there for you. But don't worry, Jay. Whether I'm being serious about Led Zeppelin or not, I would never say that Stairway to Heaven wasn't one of, if not the greatest rock song ever written. I would die on that hill. As for the rest of their songs, well, now I will just leave you wondering, because it will be funny to do so. Really? That's it? The hell are you coming in here to just get that for? Boris, did I throw Coke at you and you did not move it? You might call this abuse of the employees, but he could have moved it. It's his fault his workstation is dirty. And therefore, I'm going to hold him personally responsible for the lack of good decor here. Sir, what the fuck did you do? That is a lot of cleaning and toilet paper supplies. I am concerned. Absolutely concerned. Alright, what am I missing? I was going to say that drink is being sucked dry right now. So again, Holly, I do apologize if I have ruined your evening now. I can only imagine the mood he will be in for the rest of the night. I do apologize if I have caused you any undue stress with my potential hot take. Oh, dear. You make it too easy, Jay. You make it too easy. Let's go check the coffee. Nobody buying my coffee. What the fuck? I see, this is the great thing about having dollar stores, all right? Like, the amount of people that are giving me exact change is definitely influenced by the pricing. And I think we need to acknowledge how good an idea it was to have even price items. I believe my genius is not being recognized to the level that it should be. Let's turn this on because my employee is incompetent. Lady, that is a lot of candy. Do you need help? Blink twice if the food has captured you. Is the healthy food in the room with us right now? See, Boris, do you see how fast I'm doing this scanning? I can hear you back there with your shitty scanning. I think the fact that it doesn't care about the boxes that are outside, just ruining the environment, is just hilarious. Yes, sir, I have not seen any aliens today. I sure have not. I don't care about your stupid shampoo problem. Don't worry, sir. No little green men have been in my shop. Can confirm. Well, there was that one guy, but... Okay, I don't have the shampoo. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I would need that much goddamn shampoo. My apologies. The juice is getting out of hand. Yeah, I remember when everyone was bitching about the price of chocolate. Did the market price, like, just... Oh, shit. Did I thought I ordered extra bread. Did I imagine that? I might have imagined that. I love how I can have all these customers come in after 9 o'clock when I can't order anything and time stands still. I'm sorry, I didn't stock properly, I guess. Notice how Jay has not spoken in chat. I think he's done. I think I've ruined him for life. Alright, let's end the day. See, now that's net profit. I'm sorry, the price has dropped on my rice basmati. Don't care. Maybe I should be checking these prices more. No, that looks about right. Alright, well, let's start with the obvious. I need myself some of the bread. I need to completely restock my loss leader. Because that's what's getting the people to come in. Sir, you were just walking through the trash. You should stop and pick some of that up. It would be great for the environment if you pick some of that up, sir. Like, I highly recommend you do that. Me? No. I'm running a business. You're just out walking. You should be the one to be doing that. I am busy running a business. I don't have time for such things like this. Yeah, I should get sugar. God, do I want to order coffee? Just have 2 coffees. Feels like overkill. Yeah, that's... Shit, really? Is the yogurt too expensive? I guess it is. Nobody's buying my goddamn yogurt. Alright, I'll just restock the fridge with some floor cheese. The best cheese around. Alright, Boris. I'll clean it up, I guess. Oh, sorry. There's 2 left. Here, hold on to this for me, would you? Hang on. We gotta get it to where I had it before. How did I nail that shot the first time? There we go. Perfect. You hold on to that for me, Boris. All right, let's restock. Let's restock. Probably gonna want more rice basmati anyways. Let's get more. Yeah, let's just rock it. Let's tea, coffee, peanut butter. Get an extra rice. The hardest part of my day is keeping the shelves stocked. God damn it. Why actually, like, I feel like I hired Boris too early in the context of the game. Because I didn't have a lot of shelves that needed to be... I didn't have a lot of shelves that needed to be stocked at the time. And I started getting bored because I was like, I have nothing to do now. I thought I bought cereal. I at least intended to buy cereal. Did I not buy cereal? But now it is getting to the point where I feel like I might need to hire this second cashier to actually make it so that I can keep the shelves stocked, because I am now starting to run out of stuff during store hours, and it feels bad, man. I'm not gonna lie, it feels bad. I don't even know if I need all of this. I'm gonna buy it anyway. Okay, now he's losing stuff in my trash. Like, we can't have this. So maybe I did order cereal and it's just out in the pile somewhere. I would probably figure that out if I cleaned up, but I don't have that kind of time. I am a busy entrepreneur. And I do not have time to be cleaning up all this garbage. If the city cares about it so much, they can come clean it up. That's what I got to say about that. I thought I bought sugar. I was like almost certain I had purchased sugar. Okay, so I know we need this. We definitely need at least 2 of those. We need 2 of those. We need a sugar. We need at least 1 of those. Let's get 2 of those. No! Oh, god damn it! He tipped it into the fucking... Oh, now I have to clean up! Oh, you bastard making me do this. He did this on purpose. He's one of them tree huggers. Trying to get in the way of me and my small business. I'm not going to have any of them libs telling me I can't leave cardboard outside. This is America. I don't actually know if this is America, technically, but it must be America. Nowhere else would I be allowed to name something whole-ass foods and get away with it. Gotta actually clean up. No, can I... Do we have, like, advertising in this game? Can I... Ah, there we go. Can I, like, open a TikTok account of me cleaning up this garbage and being like, I care about the environment? So much so, I am tired, so sick and tired, of the amount of garbage being left in our city streets. I, here at Whole Ass Foods, are committed to a clean environment and a clean city streets. And that's why I have volunteered myself to clean up these boxes that have been left around by some inconsiderate store owners. Because I care about the environment more than anything else. I have a sinking suspicion that box may not have been opened. I just threw out a bunch of food. You heard a commotion? How hard was this commotion, would you say? On a scale of 1 to rock solid, how hard was this commotion? Anyway, CJ, I am being committed to a clean city streets by picking up these boxes that inconsiderate business owners have left on the street. Because everyone knows that I care fully about the beauty and preservation of this town and this block I appear to be trapped in. And I will not stand idly by while this mess goes uncleaned by the terrible by the terrible city and government and mayors that do not clean up these city streets for the common folk. Sorry, I was gone for a while. I had to listen to it in the light. I just assumed that when I dropped that may or maybe not truth bomb, that you disappeared. Like, you were just, like, gone. I apologize profusely to Holly, who I was worried, whose evening I had just ruined. Probably could do with a little bit of water. We'll do water, and we'll do the hair growth coke. I think this is good first steps here. I should be sorry? Oh, I mean, I'm not sorry to you, because it's funny. I was sorry to Holly, but at the same time, I wouldn't need to apologize to Holly if you would be an adult about the situation and not go into a rage. Thus making everybody a little bit uncomfortable. So really, this is your fault. I don't know what I just spent. Ah! I never actually get to see the delivery guy either. He just shows up, ruins my shit, and then leaves. I was perfectly calm, you bastard. This has been fun for you too. Oh, yeah, but again, I don't live with him. When I turn off this stream, I don't speak to him. We only speak on stream. It's like the same as someone giving my kids noisy toys and then leaving my house. Like, just causing a ruckus and then taking it off and then being like, you deal with it now. It's your problem. Same energy. I get your kids great toys. Well, not anymore because that subscription ran out. We'll see come Christmas how awesome these toys are. Just put all this here. You know, I might even unlock this storage door someday. It didn't run out. They had all the toys. They had every toy in existence. Did they learn? They learned how to make a mess. I will give you that. Did they become better people? That, no. No. It did not make them better people. Can confirm. I have not been paying my bills. I am doing... I am doing a did your daughter learn to pick locks? Actually, she did. She did. Thanks for that. That was great. Awesome, actually. Yeah, that was great. Now I can't keep anything locked. Do I want to purchase more storage area? I mean, that's a lot of storage. But there's no guarantee that purchasing a second thing will unlock this door. Because frankly, I don't want to go outside to use my storage. That's stupid. Also, wrong button. Because, I mean, like, if I do growth, can I turn the lights on in another section of this store? Like, there's no lights over there. Change the appearance of the entrance. Let's not waste that kind of money just yet. I need level 20 store to hire a second person. Well then. Yes, they learn to make a mess. I don't think children need to learn how to make a mess. They're pretty good at that all by themselves. This configuration is not giving me a lot of space unless I block the windows, which I don't know if I want to do. I gotta get Black Myth taking up all my free time. I'm sorry, what was it? Game Informer said that Star Wars Outlaws was a better game. So wouldn't I have to go get that game first? All right, everyone. Welcome to Whole Ass Foods. Everyone, come in. It fits more than 3 people at a time. Game Informer is a moron. Just in this case or in general, I don't actually know much about Game Informer. Most game reviewers, GameSpot just closed. I don't know if it was Game Informer or not. That did that. I just know that somebody said that Star Wars Outlaws was a better game. Well, what reviewer would give a game negative points for lack of diversity in the game? Does that sound like something Game Informer would do? Because they gave Black Myth, they took a couple points off for lack of diversity, apparently. Which, given that, as far as I knew about the game, it was about, like, mythological creatures, doesn't really make sense to me. But, you know, I'm not a professional game reviewer, so I don't know if that's something worth docking points for. Seven out of 10 on IGN and 6 out of 10 on GameSpot. Lack of diversity. All the humans are Chinese. Exactly, Jay. They're only Chinese. There should be other people of all different race and creeds in this Chinese game. That takes place in China. In fact, I think it's Asian China. But there's a bunch of different races of creatures. Yeah. But what of the people, Jay? Jay? Why are we not thinking about all the other humans that might play this game and be turned off by the lack of diversity with the mythical creatures? You're just not being considerate, Jay. Both IGN and GameSpot gave Black Myth an 8 out of 10. Okay. Jesus, lady. My God, it's not COVID. What the fuck? That was so much toilet paper. What happened at your place? Do you need help? Should I call the police? I feel like I need to call the police. Everyone hang on. I mean, Jay, I would Doc Marks from Doom. Doom had a lack of diversity too. There was just one human character, and he was white. And I don't think we should be playing. Doom Guy can be Doom Guy, Doom Slayer in Doom 2016 is white because you see his face. And actually, Doom Guy's face is at the bottom of the screen. Now, you can mod that, I guess, but canonically, he's a white boy. Why are you people not buying the things I have extras of? Well, you are, sir. Thank you very much for buying my cleaning supplies. It's the stuff I apparently am making fucking bank on for some reason. He looks Latin to you? Well, canonically, pretty sure he's white. But, you know what? In the end, it don't even really matter, because, especially in the original Doom, he doesn't even talk. He has no... He has no bearing on the plot whatsoever, other than the wanted murder of demons that takes place. Like, I don't think we're looking for his input on socioeconomics or anything. Or are we? Maybe if hell embraced socialism, they wouldn't be so angry down there. Apparently just throwing boxes on the shelf is fine. It doesn't bother anybody. I don't understand this game. I'm just doing silly shit and getting away with it now. Customers do not... Sir, how many kids do you have? That is an obscene amount of cereal. Like, I know I said I'm whole-ass foods, but holy shit. But you see, at the same time, Jamie, like, part of the problem is... I think I agree with Alana Pierce when it comes to what she said about game reviewers. They seem to be writing reviews for each other, as opposed to, like, the average gamer, if that makes sense. Because, like, a couple of reviewers apparently gave, like, Elden Ring a bad review. Probably complained about its difficulty and the like, saying it's not accessible, probably both literally and just figuratively. I don't know. Jesus, all my cleaner's gone. What are you people doing out there? That's insane. I had 2 shelves worth. There was 2 shelves worth of cleaner. I'm having difficulty understanding the story as I have no knowledge of Journey to the West. So it's one of those things that, like, if you didn't read the source material, you might be in a bit of trouble. Now, Boris, we could probably close if you would bag just a little bit faster. You're always complaining, oh, boss, I don't get to go home. My wife and kids haven't seen me in years. Well, you know what? If you bagged faster than the goddamn snail's pace that you're doing over there, we would have been able to leave. But no. We can't because Boris needs to relax at work. Yeah, it's an it's an adaptation, unlike the Witcher game, which is a sequel. So what you're saying is it should be more like The Witcher. Okay, I apparently have overdone it on this type of flower. All right, Boris, you can go home. To your kids that probably hate you. Bleach went up? Shit. I cannot change the price on bleach when there is no bleach in the store, apparently. Henry Cavill? I made it. Jay, you and me can share a mutual... The mutual experience of the women in our lives always preferring Henry Cavill over us. It's a problem. It's something you learn to live with after a little bit of time, though. You get used to it. It starts to hurt less. Knowing that I will never be able to compete. For not only is he just the most gorgeous of the male specimens, he is also king of the nerds. And therefore I be unable to hate him. For he is one of us. And our king. And therefore he has my axe. And my dick. I mean... my bow. But seriously, have really do. If you want my dick, you can have it. Just don't tell my wife. Store stuff. Purchasing stuff. Inserting it into the whole ass. Do I, though? Well, what I will say is I have respect for a man that openly admits that he played so much World of Warcraft that he almost missed the call that he got Superman. Because he was too busy playing World of Warcraft. Now, that's my people, you know? I feel a kinship with someone who has that kind of problem. Because, I mean, like, a couple of people will, like, interview him and almost, like, poke fun at his hobbies. Because he loves himself some more Warhammer. Loves it. He was on the Graham Norton show, and Graham was kind of making a bit of a joke about it. You know, like, I almost felt bad for the guy. Although Tom Holland said that interview, he was like, "Can I come to your house and play? That sounds awesome." You like they said, I'm just glad that the hobbies that I grew up with are now at least not frowned upon like the way they were when I was younger. Like, it's not like my peers were against gaming. Obviously, it wasn't like that, right? Like, gaming was popular amongst boys. When I was in school, very rarely amongst girls. And given the nature of gaming, I can't exactly blame them. I remember a time where if there was 5 men, and by men I mean boys, if there were 5 boys standing in a circle talking about a video game, and a girl came over and said, "Are you guys talking about video game? I too enjoy video game." That woman would then therefore have 5 simultaneous marriage proposals. Because our hobby didn't make sense to a lot of people. And I mean, like, again, guys were gaming, but they were gaming in like to the side of their other stuff that they were doing. Like sports. They would do sport, then go home in front of the system and do more sport and play sports games, which to me is the lowest form of entertainment. Another little hot take for you there. Fucking hate sports games. They make me an upset individual. So I'm just glad that now we've entered a time when my hobbies that I've grown up with don't carry the same negative connotations with them. And that people like Henry Cavill are coming out and just admitting that they straight up are into all this nerdy shit. And you don't have to be like a basement dweller to enjoy these things. NBA Street Volume 2. But you see, Jay, here's the thing. Never in any of the time that I watched you play that game have I ever thought about playing it myself. And to stress, that doesn't mean that I think that they're bad or anything. It's just, it's not something I'm interested in. I'm not interested in sports games. I'm just not. That was at least the coolest looking sports game I'd ever seen, and it's not even close. Because it was an extremely cool looking sports game, but it was still not my cup of tea. I will say I did love NBA Jam because that announcer was the shit. I don't think people understand how amazing that announcer made NBA. He single-handedly made NBA Jam one of the greatest things ever. I don't think whatever they paid him, it wasn't enough. The amount of players they had, the stats, the strat, the flying. Again, it was the coolest one that I'd seen, but it still wasn't something I wanted to play. I've never been interested in any form of sports game. Unless you count Mega Man Soccer back in the day. That was the shit. I'm just saying, I don't like sport in real life. Why would I enjoy sport in game? I don't. I am not a person who does the sports. I do not partake in sports ball. I know I need milk and I know I need eggs. Super Soccer, horrible, but we played a lot of it. Yes, because we had to play whatever football. Well, again, I barely played it. I never played football on NES. I think I picked it up a couple times and then that was it. Yeah. But back then, we just played whatever we had, right? And Dad got that for my birthday one year. And, I mean, it was the new video game we had. I was going to play it. So, I mean, yeah. I played Super Soccer, played a whole bunch of it. But I'm saying, like, now that I am of age, where I can purchase whatever game I want, I can guarantee you I would not be purchasing anything that resembles Super Soccer now. I mean, it's not Dad's fault. He wasn't exactly privy to what was, in fact, a great game at the time. So he got me those games, not really knowing how good or bad it was, so I don't fault him. But if given the opportunity, I would not like to purchase my own games. I would never buy those. I have no interest in those types of games. Super Spike Volleyball? See, again, funny in retrospect. But I didn't really join. Like, when I think back to the NES, the days that I was playing NES, I was playing, like, the Godzilla NES game, or Duck Hunt, or Mario, or... What else did we have back then? I'm actually not positive what we had back then, but that's what I was playing, not any of that stuff. I very rarely picked up any of those sports games. I need more eggs, I think. Godzilla wasn't too hot in retrospect? No, not really. But, I mean, I played it again recently on an emulator, and I still had fun, so... I mean, I'm not complaining too much about it. Think that's good enough. All right, everybody. Whole Ass Foods is ready to welcome you into the store. No prep required. Although it would be great if you oiled yourselves up first. Hello, sir. Would you like some oil? No, no. Oh, I see. I see the cleanup. You're ready for the cleanup. Super Mario Brothers 3 was the best game for NES, so you could... Yeah, but see, Legend of Zelda had that problem where it's like, if you didn't have a walkthrough, how much fucking stumbling around did you have to do in order to, like, finish the game? And that was a common problem with, like, old RPG games. They didn't give a shit about you. I remember trying to play the original Elder Scrolls and going, man, this game really didn't give a fuck about you at all, did it? Sorry, sir, you want to save some time by knowing where to go? Fuck you. Our ancestors didn't know where to go when they got in those boats back in Europe, but... So, goddammit, you're going to figure it out just like they did. That was the culture of NES games. Get the power, Nintendo power. I think that's why they did that. Nintendo used to make their shit convoluted and complicated so they could sell more magazines. Conspiracy theory. That's right, sir. You get all the yogurt. You got all those clean. I don't know what the shit you're doing in your house that you need that many cleaners, but you can buy all the products you need here. I am here for you, sir. Oh, yeah. See, again, with the cleaner. Now, again, he clearly has kids with the amount of cereal he purchased. So, oh my god. Again, what the fuck? This guy is trying to take out an entire elementary school with that much peanut butter. Final Fantasy, you could do without a walkthrough. I played it. I'm playing the Pixel version right now, which is a little different. But I played it on the NES Classic not too long ago, and I didn't really need a walkthrough for that either. You did have to, like, talk to everybody because you didn't know what random-ass NPC was going to tell you what you needed to do. Or how, like, there's a circle of, like, 12 sages. And if you talk to one of them, they'll give you a canoe. Dude's just carrying a fucking canoe around, and he's like, here, take this canoe. And it didn't tell you that he would have the canoe. You were just supposed to talk to everybody until somebody gave you one. I mean, I appreciate the hustle there. Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 was a really good game. Had the best music on the NES, maybe. Hot take. Metal Gear was awesome. Never played the original Metal Gear. Oh, wait, the NES version wasn't great. I was thinking the original. But no, like when I think back, like when I'm going to spend time playing a game, I'm not going to pick a sports game. It just isn't the case. It's kind of like with music, even. Like, I would never call the Beatles a bad band. And if somebody is listening to the Beatles, I would happily listen to the Beatles as well. But if someone gave me control of Spotify, if someone gave me the control of the Spotify playlist, never would I turn on Beatles on purpose. Because I like other things way more. And there was a lot of things on the NES that were not bad. But given the option to purchase them now, I wouldn't do it. Metroid, although good luck without a map, which I guess they wanted you to make. Exactly. Fuck you. You came in here playing my game. You can find your own goddamn way around. So your list is Metroid, Mega Man 2, Mega Man the Deuce. I love how you all lined up with Boris, even though I'm clearly the better checkout person. I am not offended. I laugh at your stupidity, though. I'm going to restock this bread. Jesus Christ. Legend of Zelda, Mario 3, Final Fantasy. Are the Pixel remasters great? Well, I'm only playing the first one right now. I haven't managed to move on to the other ones yet. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let me turn the lights on because my employee can't be bothered. Although the people here seem really, like, unaffected by the fact that they can't see anything. They seem rather unbothered. They keep the original mechanics, but improve the graphics and give you quality of life improvements. I don't need to press A 198 times to buy 99 heat potion, but they also take out some of the challenge because you can save wherever you want in the game. Unlike other Final Fantasy games, which still require you to get to a save point. Pixel Remaster is just like, no, go ahead. You're in the middle of a dungeon. Go ahead and save. It's not a problem. Going into a dungeon was a mindfuck of an event because you're like, I could die in here. No, that's not correct. What's not correct? You can save and exit? Yeah, you can. You can quick save anywhere in the Final Fantasy Pixel remaster. I've been doing it. You can quick save. You can't do a save, I guess, unless you are outside of a city or something. But in Pixel Remaster, you can save wherever the fuck you want. Someone buy one of those so I can restock the shelf. What is up with the flower? My God. So if you die, you go back. But if you die, you go back to the last save point. That might be true. I haven't had a full party wipe yet. Because I'm just that good. Don't worry, Boris. We're moving at your pace, I guess, here. Again, I don't know. I haven't had a total party wipe yet. It isn't a problem I've had. Now, they did put a mechanic in 4 to make the pink armor a lot easier to get. Ugh. That was a nice, profitable day. If only Final Fantasy... Again, Jay, you know you don't have to get all the achievements in a game, right? Like, it's not an actual requirement for you to do that. Like, you can actually not get achievements. Did you platinum Dark Souls? I have not revisited Dark Souls recently, no. Which is probably bad, because I'm probably going to be out of practice when I do decide to platinum it. This display is not full. There is clearly a missing spot there. I disagree. The game, I have broken the game. It is now broken. Fucking unplayable. I'm going to feel like $1,000,000. I don't know if I will, because I feel like I already feel like $1,000,000, because of what I've already... I feel like I've accomplished the hard part of the game. Now it's just like a war of attrition at this point. Can I motivate myself to play the game a third time all the way through to get the stuff that I am missing? I mean, I guess that's true. I'm not technically done building my character. Not technically. I could level more, I guess. But it takes so long to get enough souls to level now that it just doesn't feel worth it to go for it. But anyway, I'm sure, like, when I do, in fact, platinum it, it's going to feel great. But I feel like I've already done the hard parts of it, which is probably part of the reason why I'm not so gung-ho to jump back in, because I've already done the hard parts, and it just feels like the... I find once if I need to replay a game in order to get an achievement, but I'm like... It's something like trivial that I didn't get the first time around for some reason. It like so demotivates me to go back and get it. Put the extra over here. I need more shampoo and cleaner. A little more toilet paper as well. But again, you don't have to get the achievements. Like, when you got the achievement for the after years, when you managed to get all of that stuff, did you feel fulfilled afterward? Did you go, oh, I feel like $1,000,000 now that I've done this? No, you probably looked at everything and went, what a goddamn waste of my time this has been. Sure you did, Jay. Sure you did. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't have enough spare time to do or play things that aren't fun. I will stop watching a show halfway through if I hate it. I don't care if someone's like, oh, if you get to season 2 or 3, it's like the best show ever. No. I do not have the time to sit through a shitty season. I do not have the time nor patience for it. And that's how I feel with achievements. I love to platinum games. I enjoy doing it. I'm currently, now that Doom on Steam got upgraded to Doom and Doom 2, which has achievements, I will now replay Doom again as if I needed an excuse to do that. Because I will gladly replay Doom, and I will platinum those, but that's because Doom is extremely, extremely fun. So it doesn't even feel like work to go do those achievements. Two hours sunk into it, just moving the joystick around. A lot of grinding for tails required strategies, even at level 99. So I could just I couldn't just mega press A. Could we platinum Doom 3, please? We could. Don't we need Dad's help for that? We can discuss it, Jay. Have your people call my people, and we'll discuss it off stream. I'm just stocking up the store today. We'll pick this up again tomorrow. I'm just trying to get all the stock and get the so we can get right to the excitement first thing tomorrow. Ah, a perfect fit. Just what whole ass is known for. Now I'm running low on the drinks. Wait, did I need milk? I completely forgot about that counter, or that shelf, apparently. I don't know what I did there. Yeah, so if you want to platinum it, you also need to talk to Father about that. And then I'm going to laugh if it's like, oh, you can't do this with people on your friends list or something. Sure, let's get some of that Turk stuff too. Rice basmati. All right, I think we're reaching the end here. Of course, I got to put a box of just one off to the side there. Not frustrating in the least. Apparently, I over-purchased the milk. I thought there was less than there actually was. And I need peanut butter and cereal, and that should be enough to finish up for the day. All right. Well, as I finish stocking these shelves, this is where we're going to be ending the stream for today, guys. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I really, really appreciate all of you. So thanks, Jay, Holly, YOLO, and Loser Corner for being here, and Men's Gaming for popping in. I appreciate you all very much. Netflix is releasing the Vince McMahon docuseries. Of course you know they were. The Hunter's looking for an excuse to toss shade. Are you kidding me? And maybe when we come back tomorrow, we will have an even bigger store. In fact, we're level 20. You know what? I think it's time. There we go. We've got Boris and Boris's brother, Loris. I don't have to do any checking out now. I can simply keep the shelves stocked. Although, seriously, why do the two look exactly the same? This is creepy. I cannot even with this. All right. Well, everyone, that's where we're going to finish up the stream. Thank you so much. You all have a fantastic evening, and tomorrow we will come back to Whole Ass Foods, where Boris and Loris are now working the counters, leaving me time to be very hospitable to the customers and keep the shelves stocked. Can't wait to see how this goes. So with that, you all have a fantastic evening, and I will see you tomorrow night. Good night. I think the slogan will be Whole Ass Foods, Half-Ass Prices. I feel like that's really capturing the theme, what I'm going for here. I wish there's a way to maybe call it a Whole Ass Dollar Foods or something, because I was making a joke that we were a dollar store. But I don't know. I don't think it'll work, unfortunately. Whole dollar ass food? No, it doesn't work. We'll think about it. We'll brainstorm. We'll workshop it.